right now. And we will start with the arena tournaments. Let's see. Okay, 1 second. Let's see. Yeah. It's working properly. Here we are. All right. We have arena and we have to focus on grinding this. 1 second, guys. I'll start with the games pretty much soon. And it should be good. Just wanna double check the all right, I want to make sure. So the players can actually make comments here. 1 second on the YouTube and on the Twitch. Very soon we'll start with the arena as well. Just a moment, guys. I'm very sorry. Okay. The same thing goes on Twitch. 1 second. 1 second. Here we are. Yep. This seems great now. All right, guys. Now we can start the tournament. I'm very sorry about this. Am I winning this tournament? Maybe, who knows? We'll see. Thanks for the support. Coming up over here. All right. Okay, we have the game. Yes, thank you as well. Okay, let's see. So the first game, I'll play the exchange line and I'll play knight f3. There's a very funny line after c3 here. Okay, he goes bishop g4. Now early h3 is the plan. They usually take, and now we can go knight d2 and bishop d3 and build a very solid setup for white in general. So this is very solid for white. The reason is because it's hard for black to break through, and his bishop is a little bit not doing so much over here. You bet. Oh, well, I didn't know about it. Thank you. That's not necessarily, but it's fine. Thanks for the support overall. All right, let's see, guys, here what's going on. So we have our opponent thinking. He's taking time. Overall. All right, let's see. All right, knight c5 maybe. Let's go here, hit the pawn on b7. Okay, I'll take that pawn. Not really sure if this is for free, but I guess it's okay with everything coming up, so sure. He goes back. Let's go knight c5. Yes, this is very interesting line, Mr. Bob. This is very interesting line. And the opponent has to be careful. So that's true. Okay, knight c6 here. We have. Well, my opponent is playing good. Okay, let's go bishop f6, try to trade. In classical. Yeah. Yesterday I played against the GM in classical. I was not playing this exactly in a way that I was not playing this in exactly in the way that I'm doing it right now. But yeah, the line is cool. Okay, the idea is h4, h5, and then we are gonna bring the checkmate possibilities towards the black king. So he has to be kind of careful. Okay, let's go here. Maybe rook g3, hit the king on g8. That's particularly the plan. Let's see. How is black gonna continue? Alright, I'll take there. Let's try to launch an attack. Also from I Wonder Liang versus Fabi had this line, but I Wonder Liang played h3 and Fabi got good position. Yeah, h3 is required to be played, basically. h3 you have to play. Alright, so I'm trying to test my opponent. He has to be kind of careful, because otherwise easily he can end up in a trouble over here. So let's see what's about to happen, guys. Okay, he goes rook a7 here. That's fine. Which is alright, but beside that, that's okay. Let's see, what else can be the thing here? I can try with this. Well, my opponent is actually doing quite solid. Also, so I wonder if Fabi had this line, but I wonder didn't play h3. What happened in the game? Who won the game, literally? Who was the one who won the game? Okay, now rook f5, I guess. So he can't really capture because of the checkmate. Yeah, this player, I mean, from Germany, he's actually playing quite solid. This is very solid. This is ultra solid. Alright, let's go here. And give a checkmate. Alright, we start with a win. It's a good one. So I'll try to win this arena. Make sure to join, guys. I'll share the link in a chat as well. So give me 1 second. I'm sharing it in the chat. Here we are. Alright. Arena. It's here. So you can, guys, come to play. Okay, we are waiting for the opponent to just make a move, but for some reason, alright, he's not doing that. So now I'm a second place. Okay, let's go g6. Should I go for the focus mode? Not really focus mode. It's very bad for the overlay. It's way better to keep it like this. Let's switch the game to Sicilian. So my opponent needs to be very careful and figure out the stuff. Alright, let's go d5. These players are doing good in the opening. They're doing quite good. Okay, let's turn into the game into an endgame. Yeah, I mean, we kind of transpose into Authority Dragon. We basically kind of transpose into Authority Dragon as well. Let's see, long castle. Maybe he can play h5, but it's a question if that h5 is the best over here. Well, it's good for him. I'll accept that. I'll just take and go knight f6. Okay, he's not caring about it. Let's go knight f6. Make sure to develop properly, so the opponent isn't really going for anything particularly. Okay, here there's bishop g4, maybe trade off, but I'm not sure what's going on. Everything is still under the question, so that's a little bit a problem. Okay, let's go back. I can now rotate. This pawn is well defended. Let's go here, bring the another piece. Alright. I can play c4. Just keep it solid here after c4. Maybe go knight d3. Who knows? My opponent needs to be careful. And white needs to finish his development. He isn't really doing that. Alright, let's go here. Let's take. Keeping it solid. Well, he's playing good. He's strong. He has e5, but it's nothing special. Okay, here. All right, that's fine. I'm gonna research. Well, this is. Oh wow. Okay, I didn't notice against who I play, actually. And this is very powerful player. Oh my goodness. Okay, I need to be very careful here. All right, let's go rook c8. Hit the knight. He can take, but now he blundered. He just blundered a piece. Yeah, I thought it's 1400. That's why I play so relaxed, but okay. Needed to take care. Now the position is unclear, very unclear. Ooh, there's e5. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is very unclear, guys. Well, he left me a bit of chances. Okay. G4 is arriving. Definitely. I'm aiming for bishop e5. Alright. This is the only idea that might work out. Try to ruin the structure. Okay, I probably need to. Well, if I need to go for this square. That's important outpost. What am I doing? All right, let's try to set up the trick. I hope he goes here. No, he doesn't. Let's keep going. What's the plan? My plan is quite simple. All right, his plan is to trick. Well, white is probably playing for a win here. Definitely. Going king g6. Well. What? Why he did that? Wait, that's weird. Why he did that? That wasn't supposed to be played. Alright, let's keep going. Bishop f2. Bishop g1 maybe. Wow. Alright. That was... Oof. I saved my rating. Alright, I need to change the title. Can I save the rating? Can I save my Blitz rating? Alright guys, we have the next game. Let's go g6. Well, basically that was very close. That was very, very close though. It was very close. Hey guys, here. Alright. Why is this? Ash. Let's go here. E6 maybe. He's playing very solid. Let's go here. Knight f6. Hit the pawn. Alright, let's take a pawn. Now I need to figure out the plans. That isn't simple at all. It's just... yeah, it's just very hard. Alright, need to figure out. Let's stay here. I'm not happy with everything going on currently. White seems to have a bit of control on the king side. And black is just... alright, he traded here, so... kinda saves my life. His bishop is outside of the game, so it matters. Oh, he castled. Alright, let's go knight c6. I want a long castle. That's a plan. Long castle. That's a plan. Yup. Keep it safe. Let's start pushing. Let's go here. Let's defend. Trading the queens would be one of the greatest things that the position cannot get here. Alright. C4, wow. Didn't expect that. Well, I might get mated though if... well, I might get mated. Queen f4 with queen f... alright, queen f4. I should have taken the bishop. The bishop was... oh my god, the bishop was hanging for free, literally. Anyway. Just... this opponent is playing good chess. Every opponent is playing good. That has to be had to be said. Okay, let's stay here. Bravo Miško, bravo Miško. Bravo Miško, prevideo sam top d6. Jao, brate mili. I blundered rook d6. Okay, I didn't blunder, but he blundered. Alright. Alright guys, that was unexpected though. Kinda got very lucky here. Alright, just a second. I just want to set up something. For some reason I can't really... why I can't... Kind of what... alright, I would like to basically set up something here. Just a second guys, we'll keep going with the tournament very soon, extremely soon. Extremely soon. But I just made the trouble. Alright. One second. So what do you think? Do I have chances to win a tournament? or it's a bit difficult. There's not so much time, I have to say. All right. Yeah, I think now it's working out here. All right, here we are. Perfect. It's working now. Everything. All right, guys. Let's keep going with the next game. I'm very sorry. I'm currently second place, and it's a question. Will that be the thing yet, or? Oh, okay. We play against a very strong player. Okay, I need to play quickly. Auto resignation might arrive. 744 players, not bad. 4 knights. So white is aiming to be the first one who picks up the center, and black has to play actively. But he decided to close his bishop, and now he goes for this line. Okay, so there's a line taking, and after bishop takes, there's a line queen d3, where white pieces are very well coordinated around the center. So black needs to be... I mean, black is squeezed. Okay, now I play bishop f4. So the first glance, this doesn't really look so much, but in general, it's a powerful move because he can never really go d5. His structure is just ruined. His pawn structure is just not great, and that's a great spot for white overall. Okay, I'll play rook e1, support the center. That's one of the plans. So let's see what is my opponent about to do. He goes knight d7. Okay, I'll play queen c4. So in chess, there's a one very important rule: target the weaknesses when you can. And right now, I'm trying to target those weaknesses, so my opponent can't do so much. We got c5. All right, let's go rook d1. Let's bring the pieces in the game. So let's here go knight d5. He might be available to take and maybe not. I'm not sure. But it's a big question. I mean, his position just isn't great in general. So we need to see. Pa ne zna, brate, ovaj 4 konja, onako, ono, ali nije loše ovo što on radi. This is not bad, what is my opponent doing. Despite his opening part not being great, he's actually grinding, and that's fine. Okay, let's exchange and play f4. So guys, if you didn't follow the channel and you like the content, please make sure to drop the follow. We are trying to reach 1,000 followers so we can become a bigger chess streamer. Okay, I'll play the endgame against him. I don't know if that's smart, but I'm not really ready for some deep calculation. So honestly, it's better in that case to play the endgames. Okay, let's go for this. I'm having the open file. All right, I can still take. Well, I'll just exchange. So I took an exchanging so much here. That wasn't the best, but all right, whatever. White position still seems dominating. Let's go g4. Maybe I can go with king up as well. He has g5. Yeah, g5 is the move. g5 is a great move as well. Maybe I can go rook f1, but that's still a big question. Well, if he goes into pawn endgame, I think white is winning because of outside passers. At least that's a learn from the books. So that should be the case. But we can't really guarantee. It's a question. Okay, let's go h3 here. Keep it solid. Well, if I go king e5, I'm going to run into mate. So I want to run away from the checkmate. He has to be careful. This endgame is drawish, but I mean, I'll try to squeeze him. Okay, let's go here. Maybe rook h7. Okay, he takes. I didn't really... Wow, I didn't saw that. All right, never mind. Well, now I need to play this losing endgame. Oh my goodness. With 38 seconds on the clock, this is horrible. 356, 356 followers. Little for now. Alright. Well, wow, what he blundered. Wow, what a blunder. Okay. This is... Well, this wasn't deserved. I didn't deserve this to happen, but... Alright. That's interesting. Yeah. Pure luck. Let's go this. Okay, I play against Fide Master. Okay, I kinda know him more or less, but not sure. Da, imam sreće, brate. Mnogo sreće. I'm pretty lucky tonight. That's definitely the case. So we are still only third place, and that's very bad. I want to go forward with some ideas. Let's go here now. Okay, this is required. I want to go queen f4, hit the bishop. Alright, so need to stop e4. Okay, let's go h3. He'll go back. I was supposed to play differently, but this line, but alright, it's not a problem. I'm trying to run some tricks, but he can even chill with long castling. That's crazy. He can chill completely. He just long castle and it's fine. Alright, knight c4. The idea is knight e3 regularly. But that's good when the bishop is on g4. Now the bishop is on h5. And I'm not actually achieving a lot by having all of this stuff. Alright, let's finally short castle. My opponent has knight d4. That's a very strong motive that he eventually miss out. So I'm gonna go back. Very bad game. Very bad game. This tournament is getting tough. Yes, this tournament is getting ultra tough, man. Every game, it's like I play Title Tuesday. So, I mean, somehow I have a feeling like it's Title Tuesday. And it's not Title Tuesday. Ta je 2100 Fide, što mu je takav rating. 2100, stvarno nisam znao za to. Pa to je ogroman rating. A mali mu onda Českom. Interesting. Alright, let's see. Well, my opponent can do different stuff. Ti misliš na ovog čovjeka? Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, he's pretty strong, though. He's pretty strong. Alright. This is coming up. I need to worry about all the tactics here. Well, can I survive this? This is very difficult as well. Queen b5 is the idea. Well, he just started the tournament. But da, exactly. He just started the tournament. That's interesting. Alright, let's go here. Hit the bishop. I'm basically lost it, but the green is going on. Well, I can take here, but that's not a great stuff for me. Let's go back. Keep it solid as much as it's possible. I want to try to flag this player. That's my plan, because I see otherwise it's very tough. It's very hard otherwise. He's actually strong. He's very strong. Okay, let's jump here. I could have jumped with another knight, but if he takes, it's still the same. Can eliminate this one. No, let's go back. Hit this pawn. Hit the weakness. Okay, he push. Wow. Okay, let's go with another knight here. I want to finally develop the bishop outside of the game. Yes. He can never take because queen is hanging. So in chess, it's very good to know when you are actually understanding what you should go for and what you shouldn't. Okay, I can ignore that, or no, I can't really. Alright, let's go for bishop e3, keep it solid. He still can't take. Alright. Let's stay here. Let's go back. Just waste the time. The entire point is wasting the time here. Alright, let's go c4. I'm trying to waste as much time as is possible. F takes c3, knight d4. That's all fine. All right. Well, I'm lost it completely, but the green keeps going on. Well, this is very bad for me. Yeah, he's finding everything. This player he's literally okay. He's going for a mate. He's going for a mate. All right. Am I gonna get checkmated really? Wow. He is going for a mate, bro. Well, I need to make a draw. What? He doesn't go for a mate. What? He goes for this. Oh my goodness. But still dead lost. Yep. Wow. Alright, I'm still dead lost. Okay, how much lucky I should be? Very lucky today. 21. Okay, we need to keep grinding. I don't have any comment for this. I mean, just losing a lot. Alright, this is incredible. This is just not happening tonight. Alright. What we are watching. Alright, we are watching interesting stuff. Hi. Yeah, that's very bad, but all right. We are keeping our rating. So the title says, can I say my rating? 2840. Okay, which is with 3 question marks because I'm not playing like 2840 currently. This is very bad currently. This is extremely bad. Anyway, let's focus. So I want to get 95. Black wants to go with knight c4, knight g4, eventually just ignore this bishop or do something around it. So maybe I should go knight f6. Da, ide mi odlično. Yeah, it's going very well when it comes to the rating, but that's the only thing which is good in this tournament is that my rating is actually fine. That's the only thing, but when it comes to playing, it's I can't say it's basically awful. It's awful. All right, so there's some ideas here. Knight g4 and then knight c4 maybe some sacrificing on c3. I think that's a typical dragon, not accelerated but typical dragon idea. So we are about to what he is doing. Okay, let's go rook c4. Yeah, I'm surviving. I'm basically surviving though. I have to say yes to your question. Or you are not making a question, it's just constatation. That's true completely. That's completely true. All right, guys, let's see here. What can be the thing? I need to move away from this. He's strong. Okay, bishop c3, rook c3 in some lines. All right, let's attack the bishop maybe first. Also, the big problem in the games that I'm doing is not castling very often. Not only in Blitz, but I'm doing that even in OTB games, so that has to change as soon as it's possible. Alright, my opponent is giving me the chance to take and go rook f4, which is hitting the pawn on a2. So now there's a possibility of trading eventually, this defender. So the idea is knight c4, so that's why he should probably, okay, he probably should have trade, but he isn't going for it. Alright, let's go back. Well, I still delay castling so much. This is too much. Of course, e5, of course. Let's go here, okay, I just want to play for a tricks, which is very bad. Okay, there's a trick knight g3 here. Well, there's not, anyway. Well, this is very bad. This endgame is unclear. White has a great chances though. After going bishop, yeah. After going for it, he has a great chances. Alright, let's go king d5. I want to go knight c4. Need to go f5. Let's go h5. Well, what is this? That's very bad. Who is faster? Who is faster with everything here? Can I win on time another time? Alright, let's go here. Okay, now the advantage of two sides. That's good. That's good. I gain 0 points. I gain 0 points for this win. Okay, that's true. Interesantno. Zanimljivo. Alright, so we are still third place here. That isn't great, really. That isn't great. That should change. But as I can see, it's hard. That's hardly gonna change overall here. I don't think that's gonna change at all. Anyway, let's play modern. I might go d6 as overall, and maybe go a6 and b5. Hit the pawn here. Yeah. Well, but that's the price of playing these arena tournaments. You have to basically go for this thing as well. Now we play 1500, and 1500. I mean, 1500, 1600. He's playing like he's playing so strong. He's playing so powerful. He's playing so powerful. That's incredible. That's incredible, but okay, now he didn't play very well. Alright. Now that isn't great. Let's eliminate, let's get the bishop pair. Remember guys, the bishop pair, one of the most important strategies in chess that has to be understood is a bishop pair. Players underestimate bishops, believing that the bishops are actually more wrong than the knights because the knights are doing rotations, they are doing fancy stuff and all of that. But actually the bishop pair, once he gets in the game, it's incredibly powerful. So it's I can't really express clearly how bishop pair is powerful when it's arriving in the game. So yeah, this is something which is very important to realize. Alright guys, if you forget to drop the follow, please make sure to follow the stream so we can actually have being closer to 1000 followers as well. Alright, I want to castle. I'm castling late in every single game. This is already move 22. No castling. This is horrible. But please don't take this from me. So castling that lately, it's only possible in the specific cases, but right now that's not really great. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's castle finally. Move 23. Finally castle. 94 hit the queen. He has to be careful. Alright, I want to speed up the winning chances. Let's see, guys. This is a good question. Alright, let's trade and play f5. True. Faded sand, that's true. What are you saying? Okay, let's hit some tactics here. My opponent needs to to be careful overall. Okay, he gives me the exchange. Alright, let's go. Let's go forward. If he takes, there's rook e8, so that's great for white, for black, I mean. Alright. I'll give that. Hopefully not ending in a checkmate here. Very bad. Yeah, black is winning, but this is critical. Well, I almost blundered the rook. Interesting. So what I'm trying to do is to play the end games against these players. I mean, that might work out very, very well. G2. I'm still third place. After this one, hopefully I go up a bit. Oh, we only have 15 minutes, around 15 minutes left. Alright, alright. Now second place. Okay, the first place, somebody who is 800. What a shame. What a shame overall. Alright, I already played him 4 knights. Is it the same line? Yes. It's the same line again. But he changed the one now. Alright, bishop e7, come on. Perfect. Yeah, this is perfect. This is perfect line you can get from the 4 knights. Because basically now black has a lot of the struggle. He has to basically surrender the king activity or either lose the material. And usually the players go for castling, but now they are losing the material. They just lose the pawn. But that's a pawn, and now the position is winning according to an engine for white. However, still white has to be careful, because potential issues can happen and there might be a trouble here, so need to be kind of precise as well. That's a point. Alright guys, let's see. Brutal attack. Well, it's still not brutal. Well, okay, this is good. We are about to trade the queens. That's now very good for white. That's a good point for white. It's not brutal attack, but in general, yeah, it's like a line which is very good for white. I mean, for black it's hard to play. Okay, let's first make sure to eliminate all the possible counterplay. Alright, now we have backrank things. Backrank things are very important things in chess. Many players just don't get this seriously, but they should have do that. Now I can go up with the king. Okay, let's go rook d7 first. Okay, let's go here. I can go rook c7. Okay, let's go here. Well, whatever. I can let this be taken. push. He needs a lot of the time to achieve his goals in this endgame. That's why it's winning for white. Black needs a bunch of time and now it's lost it. He can't arrive to do anything. Alright. Let's see how to give the fastest way to the win. Alright, here we are. Okay, I'm finally first place. Finally. Alright. Well, this was clean. I mean, his pawn structure wasn't really great. He had an issues. So that's already fine. But finally the first place. Alright, guys, let's keep going. Tony chess. Okay, let's go c5. How these players are playing so good. They're doing great job. I mean, they know the lines. They're 1500, 1600. They're 1200. They know the lines. The players are knowing the lines. However, they have a lack of principle understanding. The bishop pair, for example. In every single game, I get the bishop pair. In every single game. Which is very funny. Very funny. Okay, the entire point is just to launch an attack and should go back to b3. Otherwise, he might end up in a pretty uncomfortable situation. Here he went into this. Alright, I can take. Now it's a question what to do. Wait, what? There's a mate here. Alright, here we are. I'm the same. Why I don't play the player who is just first place with me? That's weird. Anyway. Okay, let's go g3. Alright. What are these principles? No, this is just, this is very bad, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know if he is actually aware of what is white doing here. There are just too many holes. There's just too many holes in the black position. Well, he actually found an interesting way to keep going on. Let's open up all of this. Aha. Dobro ovo za vežbanje protiv pacera. Za vežbanje da farmaš neke stvari. Okay, let's get a free queen. That wasn't expected. Alright, he's now giving up all the stuff. Wow. Okay, these games are good for mental health, I have to say that. These games are great for mental health, actually. When you get them. These ones are great. Let's keep going. I just want to win 2 tournaments and then play regular blitz. Let's go Sicilian. Okay, they played the Alapin line. Let's go delay Alapin. I took on e4, so d4, and that's not perfect, but alright, knight c6. Maybe here. He'll play d5. That's what I believe. They just like to play d5. Alright, he's not going for it. Let's go here. So I suspect h3 because that's like automatical move. But white should be careful in general. I mean, he should have went h3 to stop bishop g4, but already now he should be kind of ultra defensive with these pawns in the center. And that's not very simple. Alright, let's jump. He's doing okay. Okay, my emoji, I should change him, definitely. Okay, so bishop pair, let's open up the position, open up the center, resolve the problems. There's some, alright, d5 here, solve the problems. Let's solve the problems. Pa, brate, da, kako da ne, ono, bukvalno ja igram s ljudima na streamu. Kad god, sljedeći stream. Alright, let's see. Well, there's a bishop pair, but I have to prove that. This is a very strong player. But is he aware of the pin? Let's see. Is he aware of the pin? The pin is a problematic here. Alright, he's not completely aware of... He's actually aware of it, which is interesting. Well, this is 1700 player. He's playing such a powerful chess. Alright. Let's see. Let's attack. He's targeting me quite a lot. This is incredible. Oh my god. Rook d8. Very bad. Da, zanimljivo je kako je Fide Majstor mene ubio, ali nije uspeo ništa na kraju ipak. Ipak na vreme. Alright, so if he goes bishop e5, he'll blunder the game. Let's see. He doesn't go for it. Well, alright. He wanted to set up the trick as well, but it couldn't work out instantly. Yes, alright, sure. I just want to run away. Okay, cool. Very cool. We got the lost at endgame. Can I survive this? Can I survive this stuff? Well, I don't even know where I can move. Alright, let's go. This is hard. Well, this is strong player actually. Why is he playing that well? He's finding all the good moves, but the time is problem for my opponent. He has a time issues. Okay, no checks at least. Queen c7. Wow. Okay, now it's totally lost. I'll just try to make some complications. He should just promote, that's it. He will take. I guess he's about to move his knight. Why is he doing that? He isn't supposed to do that. Alright, that's over. There are many ways to win this endgame. Well, he knows chess. Wow. Wow. What a gameplay. Okay, so he gets the draw. Oh, I can't keep my rating. I can get the first place, but keeping the rating is incredible. Okay, what a game. Kakva partija protiv 1737. What a game. And the third time I play against this player and I can't gain any rating. That's insane. Anyway, this is just not great. Well, let's go d4. 1700. Okay, for a draw, he gets a bunch of the points. A bunch of the points for a fucking draw. Alright. I'm sorry for it, guys. That was very, very incredible. But alright, that's arena. Wait, what? There's a free piece hanging here. This is 2100 player. This is not 1700. Ha ha. Right, let's go here. He has 95. Alright, he doesn't go for it. At least I didn't lose. True. Pork. Okay, we have time for one more. Well, I'm gonna be second place. Thanks to my draw. Yeah, I'm gonna be second place. Wow. Alright. 1800 players gonna win. Sure. Cool. Alright, I just missed line. Now it's okay for black. Pa verovatno. Probably. Alright, so there are many different lines here and possibilities, but I'll just go for the simple one. Try to somehow trick him, I don't know. These players are playing good positionally suddenly. Okay, I wanna go knight c4. Knight c4, hit the bishop. Might be fine. Who knows? Let's see. e6 maybe? Keep it solid. Alright, here. And white is defending everything. White is defending everything. He is defending every single little thing on this in this game. He's literally defending everything. I can't believe what's going on, guys. Can't believe, really. 1575. Congratulations. You're defending everything so far. Alright, so I can basically take on e4. That's not bad. But I'm not sure yet. That's a question. There's also taking, and going for this, but that's bad. Alright, he can take. Well, let's go queen. Well, if I go queen b4, there's some stuff here. Here. Okay, let's go queen b6. I have no clue what's going on. Nothing good is going on, actually. Well, he can go here, here. That's all questionable. Alright, let's take. Pin. I feel like I play against a 2500. Yeah, this is incredible. This is incredible. What type of tactics these players are seeing, really? Okay, game aborted. Well, kinda lucky for it. Alright, guys, let's go for one more arena for today. One more. Let's go. Let's see what is interesting here. 2 hours left. Okay, but that seems a bit too much. 60 minutes left. Okay. This one. Let's see. All right, I need to go for the move already. Let's go. I can't keep the rating. A, D4, može sljedeća partija D4. Okay, we'll play D4 the next game as well. D4 the next game for sure. Alright, let's go for Pirc, mainline, Unzicker, Bronstein variation. And here white is particularly in a very good situation. Black is just having a lot of the trouble. Who is position 1? The 800 guy. Not me, definitely. Not 2800, only 800. That's position 1. Alright. Maybe bishop e3. Long castle, I think it's alright. Let's see. I want to make it blockade. Alright, here let's go. Rook g1, g4. g4 could be played instantly anyway. This is winning, but I'm complicating. Let's go back to g2. Jump. Target the weaknesses. Okay, this one I need to win. I need to win this arena. There have been many players already. Okay, there are not so many, but I guess that was the case. I just want to make sure to win this as well. I could take on g6. Okay, g6 was hanging for free. Wow. Okay, b4 symmetrical closing of the position. He's just under trouble. He has to be careful. Alright, guys, let's give the fork. I think that's fine. Make sure to drop the follow to support the stream. Let's go next game. So I'm first from first, okay. No, da, treba sam igrati D4, dobro. Alright, let's play this game B3. The next game will go D4. Okay, he's doing... So these players, they know the theory. The most importantly, they know the theory. They know. Very good. First 10 moves. One of the most complicated lines. Players are aware of. Okay, congratulations for that. Really, I don't know what else to say. Congratulations for this, man. What a gameplay from black side. White is worse here. That's a fact. I'm speaking facts. Okay, not now. Because of the piece up, but in general. How he played was incredible, and then he blundered. I feel so sorry about him, but okay, now he blundered. Another thing. Alright, let's go with the next game. I'm trying to keep up with the first place. Tied for first from the beginning. Let's see. That's a plan. Alright, let's go maybe D5. Pa ne, ali ono... valja što pišete svi, zato što onda algoritam piči da je aktivan stream, tako da samo ti piskaraj, čoveče. To je odlično. Alright, let's take and take. Okay, I blundered this. No, I didn't. Because there's bishop c8. Okay, I almost did. Let's go here. How to get the quick wins? On Lichess, I don't know. Might be a different story, but on Chess.com, in order to get a quick win, that's basically impossible. These players, they are very good theoretical understanding players. All right, he goes for this. Let's go here. Support this. This is getting complicated. All right, let's go here. Grab the tempo, target the rook. He can take, there's taking. All right, but why did I give that pawn? That's a good question. And why he didn't took that pawn? That's a better question. Let's keep going and let's keep growing. That's what I expect. These players are strong. Okay, here, here, and here. Alright, we are keeping the first place up. Let's see, guys. This is good. His pawn structure is better, so black has to be careful. He should not take. Okay, I'll take there. Let's go 97. Važi, može. Alright, the next game I go for d4. d4. Absolutely. Brate, ja sam već sam skoro pao, ali moram ovo ren. Ok, he just went into bishop d4 skewer. Da probam da izdržim. Alright, so this is completely bad for white. It's very, I mean, he's just not in the situation where he can do a lot. Alright. Let's go with the next one. Let's go e4. Jao, brate, kako sam zaboravio. Sljedeća, ajde ako možeš da brzo ću da ih ovdje, au brate, da li je realno to? Ok, I forgot to play d4 again. Okay, let's be quick. No, this can't be quick. This is gonna last a little bit. It's gonna last a little bit. 5 minuta te deli da gledaš d4, brate, 5 minuta. Alright, let's go bishop c4. I need to go for a checkmate here. Alright. Let's see. Ooh. How to win this? It's not simple now. All right, I'm now white is worse. That's incredible. From having great position to being worse. All right. Okay, he doesn't understand that his rook should, the rook should arrive in the game. Okay, and I also trade the queens. That's very bad. This is awful. White, you just lost it here. Yeah, white is purely lost it. Okay, I need to get a king in the game. Going for this. He's defending. All right. Let's go for it. I need to go for it. There's no other alternative. Oof. Hopefully this is winning though. ZZX ISD, thanks for the follow, man. Welcome to the stream. Appreciated you joining this community. Helps a lot. So now I get 8 promotion, and that's great from this one. Yeah, that should be winning. That's winning, finally. What a game, what a tough one. Brate, koliko si se ti načekao sad na D4? Alright, let's go for the next one. Am I white? I'm probably black. Probably I'm black. Okay, let's see. We are going on with the first place. Let's see. Okay, let's see. I'm playing black pieces anyway. Let's go with G6. Let's go quickly. Let's go D5. Which isn't the move again anyway. I'm going for this source of the gambit thing as well. And it might work out on this level. Nadam se da si tu. Alright, let's go 94. Go all in. Set up the tricks. Catalan for friends. Yes, 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 for friend and for friends. Absolutely possible. Absolutely. That has to be done. Okay. But I'm lost it here. Brate, ja sam svaku partiju izgubljen. Every single game I'm lost it. That's incredible. On this tournament, this is not supposed to be the thing, but that's the thing actually. He might blunder and go bishop g5. Of course, no. There are no easy blunders. No easy blunders at this level. At this tournament. Yeah, true. Every single game I was lost. For basically playing 1 hour in 80% of the games, I was lost. And in this one, I'm also lost. And that's incredible. That's just unexpected and so incredible. Statistic overall. Let's return back in the house. Don't trade pieces when you are down the material. That's very important rule to be used. Let's see here. What are we getting? Okay, he goes for that. Let's push maybe a bit. I'm guessing... Okay, let's push. Ooh. Okay, let's take and take. Let's go for this one. And swipe the rook down. Okay, I can take, but that's not really gaining anything. That's not good. This is not working. To go back. White is just purely winning. And my queen is in trouble. Brate, kako igraju ovi 1770, čoveč. What is this gameplay? Okay, let's trade the queens. I might survive this with the queens off the board, but I have no clue. Everything is very complicated. Okay, let's target a bit. Let's try to target. He might defend back. Which I want. No, he doesn't mind. Okay, I hope he jumps. Yes, that was the hope. And it worked. The only hope, and it actually worked out. Hope chess, yes, it's called hope chess. Nadajući šah. Alright, let's play d4. Okay, and we play d4 against the player who is very powerful. Alright, let's go with Catalan. Alright. Which line? Let's go here. He doesn't fall into trap. I could went e4 maybe. Anyway. I think this is fine for white. Well, that's a free pawn, I guess. Alright, what to do? Let's go maybe here. Rook c1. What? He resigned. He just resigned here. Okay, that's incredible. Why did he resign? He made a resignation. Pozdrav. Have a nice day. Let's go for Accelerated Dragon. I mean Hyper Accelerated Dragon. d5 here. Okay, taking. And if he takes, alright, that's already good for white, for black, I mean. g5 and d5 are ideas. Yeah, the bishop is now trapped. Already white is facing a serious trouble. He can't really figure out a lot of the ideas here. It's so difficult now. That's free. h6 as soon as is possible. Make sure to get away this knight from g5 because he's annoying here. Let's go here. Bishop e6, make a pin going on. So white should be careful. White should be careful in general. Okay, let's go here. I mean, he's down a rook, what I'm talking about. White is down a rook here. That's not great for him. Threatening bishop g4 and get all of the file pressure. Okay, bishop g4. White is under serious pressure. Okay, let's go here. Okay, what to do? That's a good question. Let's take, push. So his queen is trying to... I'm trying to trap the queen. Eventually, that's very difficult. Alright. Want to make sure nothing happens. That's the point. So just want to make sure literally nothing happens here. There are no checks, there are no mates. There are no ideas which are about to... Alright, so rook f8 has to be done. Trading thing. Trading alert, and that will be enough for a win here. That's the point. So he allowed me to take, which is good. Now black is very comfortable with everything going on. Well, this is winning. Just need to make sure to find the fastest way to win. Alright, let's bring the king here. 1 second. Alright. What is he doing with his queen? No threats, nothing. Where are the threats? Come on. Alright, he's helping me. I figured out what is he doing. He's helping me. Here we go. Next game. Let's keep rolling. Rolling the dice. Sure. Okay. Let's go. But not rolling the dice, just rolling the normal chess game. Alright, so Caro-Kann again. Let's go c3 and knight e5, I guess. Alright, queen b3 here. Well, that's hanging on d5, I guess. Giving a bishop pair in general, white players tend to do that a lot. This is case a lot. Not little, but so much. It's so much the case. Which is incredible. Okay, what can I do right now? To simplify the things in an easier way. Let's short castle. And take and go rook a1. There are some ideas now with rook a6 potentially. Yes, hit the pawn. Just get hitting. Just target something. In chess, it's very important just to target the stuff. Once we target the stuff, it's much easier to play in general. Alright, let's bring the king in an endgame. The king in an endgame, very important. And the knight. Without the knight, there's nothing. Horse is a horse. Alright, he takes. Yeah, I understood that idea, but there are these big 5 pawns which are together overall. They're just doing the stuff in their own job, their own way. So I think it should be fine for white. Alright, I will just ignore that. Once he takes, there's taking, which is alright. Also, alright. Let's take with this one. Has that, so I kinda could be more careful. Anyway, rook a3 is an option. And it will be just be defended very well. The plan is simple. Get the advanced pawn. Currently the material is even. And my opponent bishop is outside of the game, so that's a bit downside for him though. But everything else is good. Everything else is fine. Okay, guys. Let's see. Let's go for something here. I'm not really sure what to do. I guess taking here. Goes rook c7. Let's go d5, support. So I'm kind of lucky that my opponent has no time. He wasn't playing bad. This should be winning endgame, but not sure about it. Okay, keeping first place. That's a plan, to be first here, if it's possible. Alright, guys. Let's go with g6. Here we are. There's d5, knight b8. Taking is now a very cool option for black. And for white, it will be a question. All right, let's take. Hit over here. Very good position for white. Very good positionally. The only thing which is good for black is this long diagonal. That's a good thing for black. Otherwise, everything else is just great for white. It's so hard for me to play. Very difficult and challenging. Let's go here. He might blunder the d5 pawn. Yep. Let's keep going. Push. Push. No, not push completely. Alright, he goes for this. He can take, but not a big deal. Bishop b2. Okay, didn't count it on that really. This is very bad for black now. White can take, that's a problem. Yeah, he can take, and suddenly I'm just in trouble. Just in big trouble about what to do. Okay, maybe that to keep it. I mean, I'm just trying to survive here. That's a problem. Alright, he goes for it. Let's go here. Just trying to survive this anyway. b4. Maybe go a5. White is playing for a win here. Bishop f8. Let's see. Interesting. I would call this interesting overall. Alright. Let's go here. Trying to flag. That's only possibility. Alright, bishop f8. Now trying to just skewer him. Bishop here. Let's go for this and a4. Ooh. That's very bad. All right, what is he preparing? Different stuff. Well, I just blundered the fork. Oh my god. Okay. Impressive. This is impressive. All right, I hope he gets no. Yeah, I got very lucky. Very lucky. In many games, just getting very lucky though. That's not good overall. But alright, I mean, it's cool. What's going on? That's cool. Okay, let's go e4. We got the 4 knights. Well, these players are playing the main lines. Wow. Well, what? What? Wait, what? This is an engine. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. This is an engine. This is not real. Come on. Come on. Alright, alright. This is a bot. Okay, this is not real, guys. Come on. What is this? What is this? Well, alright. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, cool. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. I played against a cheater. Yup, yup. Alright, alright. Alright, alright. I got this. I got this. Yup, it's fine. It's fine. I got this as well. Yup, I got this. I got this, yup. That's very cool. That's very cool. That's very cool. Alright, alright, man. Alright. Alright. For 10 seconds. For 10 seconds. Sure. 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 Wow. What a technique. What a technique. Wow, what a technique. What a technique. Really. 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 That was basically like a song. That was like a song. That was like a song as well. Wow. Facing cheater like that wasn't really something that I expected, but alright, I mean, it's incredible. He beated me. So the engine, the bot, beated me in 15 seconds. 15 entire seconds. He spends 15 seconds for the entire game, and that's just incredible overall. That's just incredible. That's a different level. Anyway, let's keep going. Cheaters are cheaters. They have their own routine, so it's all right. It's all right. Understandable. Okay, b2 is hanging. So I played against a cheater. Now I feel like I feel like I don't know. Like I can't win the single game. A little bit feeling goes like that, but that shouldn't be the case for sure. Okay, what to do here? I'm pinned all the way, so queen g4 might be the safest thing. But there's nothing to do really. There are too many problems. Yeah. There are too many problems here. Alright, let's go for this. I have no clue. Yeah, now he's going for this stuff. He's simplifying. Yep, that's very bad for me, I guess. I'm just lost it here. I mean, what to do? There are not too many options. Well, what did he took? He took the knight, alright. Yeah, that's not winning as well. Mistake. That's real chance. But oh, almost. I almost blundered this. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. And that's working? Is that working? Kind of. Alright, we got another lost. 2 losses. Okay, one cheater, another one legit, I guess. What? What? Really? What is this? Come on. Oh my goodness. Alright, this is so suspicious. Alright, I'm trying to maybe get some idea with the check, but obviously can't work out that much. Wow. 2 suspicious players, guys. 2 suspicious players. What a thing, really. What just happened? Okay, let's go for this. I want to take on g4. Wow. That wasn't real. Hopefully until the morning when I wake up, the rating will be just going back and that's it. That's the only thing, literally. The rating just going back and that's it. There's no problem. No problem at all. It's fine, but the rating... That's the only point, I guess. To wake up and be like, okay, rating is coming back. I mean, it's particularly the case. Let's castle here. I have no clue what's going on. I mean, white is up a piece, but otherwise than that, I gave this pawn. And now the things are just... I mean, it's winning, but of course, have to be careful. There's a mate here. Sure. Very nice checkmate. Okay, one player is running for me. Let's castle. Alright. Let's go here and here. The knight is stuck on h6. Counterplay. Already open file. That's the entire point. Wow, guys, I faced 2 players who are surely, most likely, the first one, absolutely. So there's no doubt in that. The second one, probably. The second one, probably. Wow. Let's go rook b8. Great game by my opponents, really. They're just doing great. They're just doing great. Insane. Completely lost. He can push and that's it. It's over. It's winning. Alright, he isn't pushing. Let's go here. Maybe rook a5. Wow. Alright, g4. Let's go for this. Oh, I still can't sell that trap. I can try another one. King g7 in some lines. But it's still a big question. Okay, I predicted that. Ooh. We are even now. Thanks to the cheaters. Okay, we got the one refound. One refound. Played against a cheater, got one refound. Okay, that's funny. Whose account is closed? Whose account is closed? Alright, alright. Just a second. I need to see that. Yeah, we got this one and this one. What? What? No way. No way. Alright, this is legit. At least that's how it seems. Let's go here. Let's go d4. I have no clue. This isn't good for white, but anyway. It's chess. What's going on? Let's go. Let's hit this one. Maybe rook d1. I have no other clue. What else could be the thing? Let's go d5 maybe. Okay, and let's include everything. Wow, guys. I got actually refound because of cheating. I mean, I knew he was cheating, but particularly it's just incredible what actually happened. It's incredible. Alright, let's go h3 first and run with the king on h2 a little bit. Let's see. My phone fall apart. Hopefully he isn't smashed. Yeah, he isn't. At least yet. Alright. Need a plan. Queen a4 maybe. Let's stay here. Let's move. Keep it solid. Yeah, keep it solid. After keeping it solid, the blunder will eventually arrive, which is the case. So, yep. Let's keep going on. Seven minutes left. 7 minutes left. Alright, let's see. Main line. Main line. Alright. Let's go for this. C5. Kinda expected C5 to be seen here. D5, E5, and D6. Well, I have no idea. I've got no idea what's going on. This surely isn't good for white, but alright, whatever. Ooh, okay, alright. I make a resignation, yeah. Alright, I'm down. The cheaters actually kinda got me away. That was so bad. Cheating exposed. That was very rare. Okay, let's play a few games here. Casually. Let's see, guys. We got the dragon. Let's go here. Alright, the point is simple. White wants to take and then make the things here uncomfortable. Let's take. Play queen a5. This is very well known line, I think. It's alright for black. C8 here. Should be alright, but I'm not sure. Let's go. Well, I can go here. a5, a4. That's a plan. My opponent needs to be careful. So g4, alright. He's going for all of this. I'm not sure if this is all working out. Let's see. Yep, 96. Let's see here, guys, what's going on. What is he actually threatening? That's a good question. There's no threat, I would say. No real threat. I threaten a4, queen c3, and just try to melt down his king. If that would be a possibility, but we're about to see right now what's gonna be the thing. What's gonna happen. Okay, let's go a4. He takes, I just take here. Alright, I didn't saw that. Didn't see that coming. Let's take. Hopefully my queen is not trapped. I mean, she isn't right now, but in general might be the case. Who knows? Maybe b6. Book c3. Okay, let's get the knight in the game. There are some ideas. Alright, I'm gonna get mated how the things are seeing like. Why doing this stuff? He has rook e1 and that's so bad. At least he has a draw. Yeah, he has a draw, at least he can sacrifice. I might run away, I don't know. Hey Greg, hello man, welcome to the stream. Long time haven't seen you. I'm facing a checkmate threats while you are doing stuff. Alright, let's see. Well, there's the only way to stop checkmate is to give all away from here. Oh my goodness, I'm still in arena. I actually played arena tournaments as my title is saying. Wait, is this what? What? A3. Yeah, true. Alright, I'm gonna try to get out of the trouble here, but I don't think it's possible. Yeah, doesn't seem like. Yeah, this seems impossible actually. Mission impossible. I'm waiting to get cooked. Alright. Ah, I got lucky here. Got very lucky though. pretty unclear what was happening entire time until he got into winning position, though. I have to say that. Alright, let's short castle. D3. Okay, we have the 4 knights again. And this line. Okay, will he go into exchange sacrifice? You sign up for your season members today to play some. I don't think you have to pay for any FIBA membership thing, I think. I don't think. I just think you have just sign up for a tournament and then automatically you get the number. So that's how much I know, but I get this is the point. Okay, we got into my line. Oh, he actually engaged the line. Yeah, this is great to hear, man. Great news. Okay, let's go here, try to trade the queens. This is usually the plan. Wow, he found an interesting idea. Alright, let's go h3. I don't know. I don't want to let him anything. Rook b1, rook d1, alternatives. Get the open file. Maybe rook d6. King h2, run away from little trouble. Rook d6 potentially. And then rook d2 maybe. Then f4 maybe. It's a question. What's going on? Alright. I guess I go in now. I'm not really sure. Ash, he has knight f6 again. Okay, let's go rook b1. Let's hit this one. That is a better plan. Alright, now queen c5. Knight d7, queen 8, queen b4, I guess. It's a question though. Is he having this? Oh my god. I thought he had that. Alright, knight c4. That should be fine for white either. That should be winning. But how many moves he's gonna make with his knight? He made 15 moves with his knight. So far. I'm gonna sacrifice here. No, he's not letting me. How many moves? Can somebody count how many moves with the knight are made here? Okay, I guess I'll be lucky that he moves his knight. Finally. Oh my god. This is over. It's finally over. Let's go here. Might be queen g8 and mate. Alright, it's enough. Let's keep going. Modern. I have no clue what's going on, but he probably misclicked. Probably what happened is that he misclicked. Well, this is very bad though. I should be more careful with my ideas. Because knight d5 might be... Ooh, and now I misclicked. Oh, wow. Okay, misclicking back. Didn't meant to do that, but all right. Happened to me. G4. All right. He has knight c5. He has this move. That's funny. Yeah, now white is just lost it, right? White is just winning, right? That's over. There's no path to anything. He has even b3. Alright, he doesn't go for b3. So many ideas. Knight g4, knight d4. G4, knight d4, alright. That's what I'm counting, but I'm counting bad. Alright, what a loss. Never mind, let's analyze this. And we'll finish with the stream. I feel sorry, guys. I lost against the cheater. Okay, okay. Somebody can write here. So I lost against the cheater. The feeling is awful. I mean, he got banned, but then I think it's another also coming up. Okay, I want to save this analysis just to save it somewhere. Alright. What was the move? Whatever. Night before. Okay, I want to save this. Is there a way to add to collection? Okay. Mikashinsky, sure. I don't know. I have no clue exactly. Let's keep going. I didn't play the bet against bots. That's funny. The idea is knight c4 and get the bishop pair here. Alright. 95 is strong. Oh, okay. What am I doing? E6 is the plan, of course. Maybe d5. I don't know. Queen b6. He has knight e3 going back. Yeah. I can still go knight c4, but it will not mean so much. King a1 is probably the best. To run away from all the tactical mess. All the tactical mess, most likely. That's why that should be the case. Well, I can take here. I'm not sure what my opponent saw in this line, which looks great for white, for black. Yeah, seems very good. I should have an bishop d5, simply keeping powerful bishop. Ne spavaš. Lol. Okay, it's very late. It's getting very late in Serbia. Anyway. Let's try to win this rook end game. It should be winning, but it's gonna be problematic. Okay, let's go here. Well, who is faster? Wait, I have to go for this, I guess. So he's gonna play that, right? F6, G5. Wow. This is probably draw. But it's a question. Now it's a question if it's a draw. What? Wait, what is this? This should be winning. I'll play rook f2 with an idea of rook f2. Can push. F1 though. All right, what's going on here? Okay, let's promote. That was unfair, but all right, whatever. Let's analyze and save it. Accelerated dragon. All right. All right. Yeah, e6 should be a move. Anyway. Let's keep going. We'll keep going. What to do here? Knight f6. Maybe g6 and d5. Okay, Greenfield. d5. So this is called King's Indian Defense, Alekhine Alti Greenfield, Neo Greenfield Defense. Wait a second, guys. What is the name of this one? Oh, alright. This is something weird. This has so many names. Okay, I didn't know about it. Let's go here. Well, can I go e5? Knight d4 maybe? What? This is the line. In some lines, I want to jump knight c4 as well. c5, that's the point. Was this the e4, c4? No, actually, yeah, d4, c4. Yes, that's true. Okay, let's go back. It doesn't really make any difference, I would say. Alright, I need to take f4 going back. Somehow this doesn't feel right from my opponent, but I don't know how exactly. I just think it's not right. He feels like he's having a lot of the holes here. Alright, that's not really gonna be for free, but this is a hole. My knight needs to get used. Let's go here, maybe queen d4. I'm gonna go rook e8 also. He's probably about to take first. Probably he's gonna take. I have no clue. What is a threat? I wanna play queen d4. Anyway, so after queen d4, black is totally fine, I would say. Alright, he's now not allowing queen d4. Well, this is not really for free. What am I doing? Let's go knight a4 instead. Trade the useless knight. I should have went for it a long time ago, but could play c4 and then knight a4. Wait, I can play c4 instantly. No, I can't. That could be the thing, but it's not. I guess this is a saver. Bishop g6. Oh, I don't know. This one is not important, but anyway, I decided to take him. My opponent needs to be little bit careful, little bit. This is winning for him. Yeah, he just double up the rooks and that's it. There's so many ways to win this off. Cleanest one is bishop g5. That's most clean option. I have c4. Do I know? Oh, I'll try with this. I mean, it's crazy, but it's not working. I don't really think it's working. No, it's not working as well. He has checks. Yeah, he can remove the attackers easily, yeah. For what I was exactly hoping. It's game over. I mean, there's no other way that, or yeah. So the only thing I'm threatening is some mating ideas, but yeah, that was good by my opponent. d5, alright. Alright. c5 here, alright. Anyway, let's keep going. Alright, let's see, guys. We got the Grandmaster. Oh, okay, that's the line actually. And queen d4. He can do that. Bishop b5. Bishop d7. No, there should be bishop b5, but I mean, this is nothing special, but still. Yeah, now he can't take though. Can he do that? And then take on b5. What is this actually? If he takes, I take on e5. That's a problem for my opponent. That's a case here. Alright, I need to go for it. He got a clear bishop pair. Extremely clean bishop pair. Extremely clean. Bishop f5, the strongest move on the board. On the planet. He'll go for fianchetto. That's funny. Let's see, guys. Key 1. Well, just down a minute, not so much. Entire minute, not very bad for the blitz game. That's very awful actually. b5 would be powerful. This should be fine for me. But I don't get why he would do that. Why would he enter this endgame? That's unclear. It's still winning for white, but for black, but rook d4 is available. But still nothing. King f2, king e2. It's defensible. It's defendable here. Let's keep pushing. Alright, I didn't expect that will be available, but let's keep pushing. I think he throw. I didn't saw that. That was funny. That's very funny, okay. I need to play faster. Alright, that was very good. We got the win at the end, but that was, I mean, that was insane. Where did I mess up the line? Alright, the line is ED, but this is also... okay, there's bishop b5 here. Okay, there's also... there are many different things. So knight takes, bishop b5. Okay, so short castle is the case. Definitely. Yeah, now it's very bad to play. There's a bishop pair, so it's difficult. Yeah, this endgame it's over. He has to play quick. So he has to quickly punish my problem. He ended up attacking something which eventually isn't really the threat at the end. Yeah, this entire endgame is a draw until Rook f7 is winning. That's funny. Interesting, guys. Aiming to target the c4 pawn. Now knight e5 is a threat. So he should probably go queen d2 or something. I can't remember exactly. It's questionable. Should be okay for black. c4 is hanging. Alright, let's see. Queen b6 in many cases. Should be good. Rook c8. Alright, let's see here. Bishop d5, I guess. Rook a8 in some lines. Keep it going on. Wanna target. Let's target here. Go back. Okay, my opponent completely misunderstood this endgame, I would say. He wasn't supposed to play like this. But that's a question. I mean, it's a question my endgame now. Alright, this is interesting. Wait, what? This can't be played. All right. How about the rook? Oh, what a tough blunder. What a heartbreaking blunder. Heartbreaking. This is heartbreaking. Even though it's online. Don't feel bad, it's fine. I'll let him checkmate me. What a blunder, what a blunder. Alright. That's very incredible. Alright, there's BC3 possibility. White is doing great here, actually. So there's queen b6 now. Alright, guys, we'll keep going with few more games. It's okay. I want to keep the stream going on. Thanks for the support. Yeah, here he didn't found the best plan. Here he actually kind of messed up the plan. Absolutely. Alright. We'll keep playing few more games here. Should be good for today. Make sure to avoid blunders. Well, I'll be playing viewers in some other streams, so don't worry about it. Soon it will arrive. Okay, let's go c3. I could have done that instantly. How is this good? This can't be good for black. This has to be bad. Queen b4 most likely. Yeah, that blunder which happened, that was just, that's insane. That's really insane. That was too much, really. Okay, my opponent is playing interesting. Alright, now I need to go back and agree with that I have nothing. He defended very well. Of course, after that blunder, now probably something else is arriving. I guess so. There's some stuff here. Alright, I don't want to blunder anymore. At least like how it happened in the game. Alright, let's go here. Let's take there, I don't know. He has e5. It's over. Why is he risking that? I mean, he's still winning from my opponent though. Probably. Yep. Probably winning outside of the opening. Sure, queen a4. He goes here, bishop b5. Resignation button. Absolutely. Alright, the game is over here already. Yeah, queen a4, of course. That's insane. Let's keep going a little bit more. Okay, let's make the move. Run out of 2800 now. First time for today's stream. Okay. Let's go here. $92. So I want to sure to stop e5, but I can't really. He has 94 now. That's why this position is already very, very questionable for white. Luckily I have c4 to put me away. Maybe I don't have, maybe he has e4. Yeah, he has e4. This is very bad. Why is this happening to me? That's over. This is literally game over. Alright, queen d5. So this is like... I can't express how this over is. Yes, I'm off, man. That's true. You're true. But come back to the moment when I was playing against the cheater. I was playing against the cheater. And basically, that's how the games turned, I mean, into all of this stuff it turned out against. That was basically the thing, you know. Let's go rook e1. Well, I have no clue. Why would I give that pawn? Let's not give any pawns. The player from Germany, basically. Alright, queen e2 here. Knight bd4. Alright, interesting. Let's keep going. Dragon. This is all the line, more or less. But behind that, it's still a question. Alright, let's go queen f5. Maybe I can switch the rook to c8, bishop e6 also in some lines. He can push h5. He can push g5, so that's why all of this is interesting. All of this is getting the 2070. I think yes, he got punished. Yeah. I mean, and it's not about that, but it's about how quickly he won that game. How quickly that was. Yeah, but I mean, it's just look at that cheater game. That's just insane. That's not happening. I never saw that in my life. What is that bot? What is that, like aim bot? I don't know. Aim chess bot. It's like I don't understand. Okay, let's go here. He'll go back to b3, yes. But now rook e3 as well. Need to launch counterplay. No matter what, need to go for an activity. King g6, king g5. All right, so let's keep this. I threaten rook b4. Okay, 4. b5, I guess. Wait a second, how is he defending here? Ah, king d3, alright. I have rook f5. Do I? No. This is funny. He has to go for it. This is probably a draw. Is this a draw? I don't think this is a draw actually. I go here, he push. I go here, he push. I go here, he push. I go here, he goes there. Go there, go there. I go check, he goes there. No, this shouldn't be a draw. Yeah, this ended up in a draw. Wow. Very good game by my opponent. And this isn't winning? Wow. Wow. Wow, there's a6. Alright, and if he push... I just arrived, of course, stop and calculate, but no, don't exist a person who will calculate here. Wow. Yeah. If you push... That's funny. Alright. That was very funny though. Yeah, this entire line is just... drawish. After he goes in an endgame, it's draw. Yeah, this entire endgame is kinda drawish. He has to find only move. And now rook e7 is the thing. Since after this there's rook e3, wow. Alright, what the stuff. Okay guys, let's do one more for today. Let's do one more for today. It will be good. Alright. Thanks for the follow, Mr. Kost Koi. Thanks for the follow, man. That's appreciated. Welcome to the stream. Alright. Imscrony, big love. Overall. I'm very tired, guys, but okay, maybe we can try to come back to 2800. I don't know. I have no clue, but I mean, there was a part of the stream where I was doing completely fine, and then it turned out to be like totally unexpected. Alright. Alright, I play against somebody who is just doing some weird stuff in general. Let's go h4. I think this is the line. I can't remember exactly, but should be enough. Having issues to remember the line here. Maybe bishop d3. Play this many times. Too many times, maybe. Okay, black is doing alright here. Black is doing alright, but it's still fine for white. G4, G5. That's a point. What's my peak elo? Blitz 29.30 maybe, 29.50. I don't know, something around that. But that's peak who I hold for like a few days and that's it. It was impossible to make more. It was impossible to make more. But I don't think it's like right now impossible to make more. It's possible actually. I hope that he will take. If he takes, I have queen f6. Aha, there's knight g2, rook g8 actually. So not everything is how it looked like. Okay, let's push. Go here. Maybe I can first take. I don't know. Queen d6 was promising. He had to go back, alright. Yeah, still there's this though. Rook c3 and rook e3. These are the great lines. He maybe has to play f4, I'm not sure. There's some craziness here. b5 most likely. Well, he can take. Okay, let's... Well, why can't I just go with this? No, it's not working. Why did I push? Okay, that's a bad move. Maybe it's not, I'm not sure. Ah, it's not, there's queen c5. Ooh, wow, there's queen c5 actually, when black is lost. Where he spent so much time? He spent a lot of the time here. Alright, now white is winning. Yeah, now white has to be winning. There's no way this isn't winning, come on. There's a plenty of the checks here. Alright, I'm gonna blunder something. Which is not like weird. Okay, he's checkmated. Yeah, I knew this line can't work out. I mean, it's just very suspicious. Of course. Okay. Let's make 2800 at the end. Come on. Okay, let's do one more. Let's try to make 2800. I mean, to come back to 2800, not really make 2800. I forgot to analyze this game anyway. Doesn't matter now. The game was already in general not super theoretical. I think black is fine with everything which he can show up in this position. Yeah. Yeah, black is overconfident here. I just... Terrible. Could win differently. So for queen c1 is the point. Knight g8. Alright, I got the chance. He gave me the chances now. But the queen feels kind of trapped anyway. Alright. Let's go here. There are some ideas. Going away, maybe. Maybe. Well, rook c4, I guess, has to be played. Wherever I go, I don't think it's changing anything. Yeah, right now c4 is hanging. Ah, this is also hanging, but then this is hanging. That one doesn't matter. What matters is I might get checkmated. Maybe not. This is checkmating square. He's far away from it. Still very far away. King b7. Yeah, queen b7 is tough. Alright. Queen b7 is normal. I don't have a move. That's only shot, but I mean, that's only try, but it's cheap. It's not really doing a lot. Unless I can make some perpetual. Which is still difficult. What he just did? Wait a second. I mean, he's probably winning, but alright, I wanna try to. So this is a threat, right? Yeah, that seems over. Wow, what a nice checkmate. What a nice checkmate. Alright, guys. It was very good by my opponent. That was very strong by my opponent, though. I have to say that. Okay, what? He wants a rematch. Sure. I could analyze a bit. Yeah, here bishop g4, of course. Bishop g4. Not even gonna watch that. Okay, guys, should I play for more? Maybe Maybe a little bit more. Okay, let's go. A bit more. Stream is doing alright tonight. Okay. Despite me playing like a hell. Despite me playing like a hell, we are going on. Alright. Why is he doing this line? This isn't the line. This is a blunder. That's a trick. In the 4 knights. Now white is winning. Knight h4, queen h5. It's over. The threat is knight c6, bishop c6, knight b4. Okay, knight h4. Queen h5 now. Simple. It's simple as that. Knight d4, bishop c4. Alright. Here bishop c4 maybe. It's just enough here. c3, the next move. No matter what, c3. Queen h5 is also alright. That's fine. Let's go c3. I have no clue. Queen f3 alternative. Alright, let's take. I had a different option available anyway. I had dd and d4 maybe in some lines. However, it's still the case here. This isn't great. He's facing to trap his own bishop. He'll probably attack my knight, but I don't think that's actually bringing a lot. G4 I lose the game. G4 loses the game. Let's go for safety. Target. Ooh, maybe this. Okay, let's go here. Double up the weakness. Can never move the knight because of queen f6 eventually. Coming up and completely shutting down the black position. Eventually. Okay, he's not threatening anything. That's at least my thought. So this should be winning bishop e4. Yeah, it's over. It's very over. It's pretty over right now.
Huh. Well, that's interesting. I wonder why.
Alright, what is the plan here? I think the plan is simple. He has no time, so the plan should be simple. Yeah. Let's do one more. Come on, one more, man. Alright, this is like a model game. Alright. Let's do one more. I want to make 2800. 2800, that's the goal. To end up this stream, come on. Interesting. Well, who is... Alright. I want to play rated. Alright, we have one game. Okay, sure. Sure. Interesting. I think E6. Playing a bit quicker than it's supposed to be here. But I don't know. Go H5. I'm not doing great. Rook D2 was possibility. Oh my god, Rook D2, yeah. Rook D2 was so tempting. I don't know. This might be a free pawn. Who knows? But might be a free for a checkmate. Yeah, free fall. What? I didn't plan that. Knight A7. Okay, let's go here. I'm escaping. There are these ideas which are very dangerous. Alright, let's go bishop c6. And now I blundered that. Oh. Horrific. Well, I'm gonna get mated there. I can't yet. What? Wow, there was a mate here. That's insane. Alright, guys, thank you for being here. I appreciate that. All the follows either. So I'll see you in the next stream as well. I just want to add this to collection. Perfect. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.